Now we're recording.
Now we're recording.
Said commence.
Commencing now.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Welcome to Los Jerkos. I'm Nate.
Travis.
I thought he was frozen, even though I could see myself moving on the screen.
No,
I was like, how the fuck does that
I was
work?
pondering on doing the Los Jerkos.
Yeah. The jerks.
The jerks.
All right, so we're doing.
Can we light this baby or what?
Light it.
Well,
Light
you
it up.
already had it
Light
in
it.
your mouth. You might as well.
Do it. I got to cut.
Are we still talking cigars?
Yeah. Oh, he's got the spray can lighter.
We're doing
Yeah, I love that thing.
a blind tasting today with the boys
Nate gave me this.
Yeah,
for your birthday, wasn't it?
He's the fucking man, isn't he?
he's all right. He's not bad. He paid me to say that, but yeah.
And I'm gonna keep doing it. Keep sending those jerkos money so I can pay this fucking guy to say good things about me.
Sponsor me, Nate.
Sponsor me.
Gurkha, baby.
Sponsors us
Gurkha,
both.
baby.
All right, you guys go ahead and light up. What did you guys think of the smell of the tobacco on this and cold draw? If anybody,
I got like a graham crackerish type of note off the foot.
Get it.
Floral, like chocolate. Well, I
Yeah,
got from
same.
the smell.
Hey, Craig,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to either text us or shut the fuck up if you know what it is, because we have a feeling you're gonna be the first one to figure it out.
It's a Gurkha.
It's a Gurkha. Jokes on all of you. We've been Gurkhaing everyone.
That's right.
Gurkha each other. We Gurkha everyone else.
Gurkha sponsored you. You just didn't tell anybody yet.
Yeah, that's why we're wearing glasses. Trying to be.
Wish they sponsor me.
God, I love this cigar. So I'm gonna preface this, boys. I absolutely love this cigar. If you guys don't like it,
Fuck
I
you.
think there's something wrong with you motherfuckers. Arnold don't have one. Arnold, I wish I would have sent you one anyway, knowing that we would be doing this a week later.
Yeah, for real.
What are you smoking?
Gurkha. Padilla 1932.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That one of the age.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
How much age that got on it?
I don't know. What was it from between 2006, 2009?
Yeah,
But
I sold it to my fucking kids.
Padilla's stuff ages fucking very nicely. Wow, man. That's good. Yeah, we're recording, Pop. So I got my dad over here. He's going to be taking pictures of us. Go ahead and say whatever you want. Dad, say hello to everybody. Hi, guys. How's it going? I hope everybody enjoys the Stogies.
Yeah.
Howdy, howdy, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Tried to create a seating arrangement where he was laying across our laps with his head on, and he just didn't want to do it.
So I had to come over here to my parents to fucking get this going because at home, some guys replaced a light pole by my house, and they dug up the fucking the cable for my internet, and I ran it over with my lawnmower. And so I got no internet at my house, so now I'm over here at my folks.
Yeah. You had to put clothes on and everything.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
Calls me up what was it? It was yesterday, yeah?
Day before yesterday.
He calls me up and goes, I don't know what we're gonna do. And I was like, I don't fucking know what you're gonna do either. You have a desktop computer. What are you planning? So he grabbed his whole computer is set up here. I wish I could take a
Get
picture
a
of it.
picture of it.
His whole desktop computer is sitting here on a table outside on the patio.
Could have just rescheduled it.
No,
Did we already
I've already
reschedule
did
it
once.
once?
No, you couldn't have. There's no fucking
That's
way.
true.
he's literally just got it on a table.
Oh yeah.
Good view. Can't complain. And it works.
You two are going to be sweaty as shit when you guys are done with this.
Oh,
It's hot.
already am, bud.
Yeah.
It's a family reunion.
Yeah.
What's up?
Set on fire. Yeah. Mom told me.
Nate's setting his parents' house on fire.
This is kind of reminiscent of your first podcast where everybody came in to bother you.
Bye, Lily. Love you. Yeah, I know.
It's good.
Travis's dad was on the first one.
Though. Oh yeah.
I got my dad on the last episode of season 2. Speaking of season 2, for those of you guys that actually have listened, what do you guys think of season 2? How do we do?
Well, Craig keeps pushing play and forgetting that he's listening.
Oh, fuck off.
Continue. Sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
Bobby.
you're good. We did take some pointers from like Adam told us, mention the news. We've been doing some of the news. We've taken pointers
Yeah,
from those guys.
Love it. Love it.
I like the news.
We had somebody
And
break in to the show, Clyde Burns. Haven't heard from that motherfucker in a while. I don't know if we will again.
he keeps buying guns.
Yeah, he keeps. I heard he's winning them off a raffle.
No kidding.
Yeah. Buying guns. Knows Nate's
He's
house is protected.
he's lucky.
So what do you guys think? How is season 2?
It sucked.
Sucks.
Trash. It's trash.
It sucked.
Nah, it's good.
Nah, it's good. Look,
It's
I'm
great.
entertained.
Heard the
It
first-
keeps me entertained. I'll be
season
A
laughing.
yet.
little less hard than season 1.
Season 1 was the rough one.
Season 1, you're getting all the bugs out, and season 2, like even season 1, I'm laughing. What he say? What did Travis say? That had me dying. You slap a hook around the corner, some shit like that. Out of nowhere, had me. What did he say?
What was the other one? The one that you said a fat bitch to step on your nuts?
Oh yeah, fat bitch with a pretty face stepping on my nuts.
Yeah, I mean, season 2 is infinitely better. I've listened to season 1 again. It's oof.
Painful.
It's significantly different.
I just like I told you, months ago, I like the aspect that I could just put the podcast on, put my earbud in and throw my phone on the passenger seat because there's no video and I could just listen.
Yeah.
I don't have to keep watching and run some poor lady off the road or put her into the guardrail while I'm driving.
Although some people deserve it.
This is Jersey. Everybody deserves it.
Oh yeah. Can relate
Yourself
to that.
included.
Hey, listen here, Campos.
The ultimate debate is 2 hours too long for a podcast?
No,
No.
it's not.
No.
Definitely not. Because think
You're
about
gonna get us
podcasts,
fussing.
you can
People were
pause
saying
it.
it was too long.
No,
These are the
You
people
can pause
that matter.
it.
I was hoping everybody would say it. That would spare me from editing as much as I do.
We need 3 hours.
Whoa,
Yeah, make
hold
it
on,
4.
fuck, man, no.
Yeah, make it
Joe
4.
Rogan.
Had it for a whole week.
4 hour podcast.
You do a 24-hour marathon. Let's go.
I have Bonnie Blue in the background, fucking 100.
Oh God. Lord have mercy.
Oh my god.
Huh.
And those 100 men will have to fight a gorilla after.
That's right.
They're completely drained fighting this gorilla.
Literally.
It's I mean, we could. What's the next holiday? Let's do like a 24-hour fucking recording.
What
session.
is the next holiday?
I don't fucking know.
July 4th,
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Labor Day.
I think I'll be at Adamstock.
Not Labor Day, you won't, right?
Mm-mm.
No, it's
Third weekend of the month.
All right, we'll get back to this in a minute. I want Travis to go ahead and run down some of the.
You're gonna help me out. You
Tobaccos.
know what you're
I'll
talking
help
about.
you,
You
but-
know what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, but you
Also,
do
Craig
this.
knows.
You're doing this for a straight up living. I mean,
Am I?
yeah, every Wednesday, baby. Travis doing blind tastings every Wednesday at the
God.
lounge.
Yeah. Don't give away the location.
I won't.
Please don't. Yeah. So the boss has found a way to monetize what we do at our lounge in unique ways. Craig, do you know what it is yet?
No, but I'm getting there. I have a pretty good. I think I have an idea.
I'm pretty sure you do. I was just wondering. So, like, with the blind taste test, how far is everyone in? Pretty all right.
An inch.
Yeah,
I mean,
about,
with the
about
with the
that.
blind taste test, you're literally. I mean, like none of us are expecting anyone to get it right away. I mean, Craig works with us, so if he doesn't get it, I'm going to make fun of him for the rest of the fucking day. But everyone else, I mean, this is literally set up so that you learn from not getting it. So like the first thing that we do is we just trying to pick up like flavor profiles that are reminiscent, like people said floral, baking spice, things like that. And then you take those kind of flavor correlations and you put them towards what I'm going to explain, which is like each region in each country has different flavor profiles. And it's just a matter of remembering them. I don't expect, I've had to do this way too many times, so I can remember them. But like, you got like the main ones, you got Dominican, Nicaraguan, Honduran. It's another main one. I would say those are the top three.
Yeah. You got Ecuador,
Brazil, Peru. I've had Colombian, Italian, Haitian. I mean, there's lots of little ones.
Cameroon, Africa.
And a lot of the little ones are kind of reminiscent of the bigger ones anyway.
Yep.
So, Sumatran.
Yep.
But with
Indonesia. But that's like, Sumatra can be any region. That's the seed. You got seeds. I don't think we're really going to touch on
like varietals. That's too much
information.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
Fucking podcast. Maybe at some point, if we can find a way to put fucking humor in it, because these serious fucking episodes,
pretty gay.
Yeah, a little gay, slightly gay. So you want to do the flavor notes of like each region, or do you just want to brisk over them?
Well, let me ask you guys first before we do any of that. Let's go one by one. What you guys are thinking of the cigar so far and what you're getting. Cowboy, what's up, man? You're first on my screen here.
What's up, baby?
How you feeling the cigar so far, and what are you getting off of it?
I'm tasting floor right now, and I'm getting like a nutmeg right now for some reason.
Nutmeg Nate, baby.
Yeah, man. Nutmeg.
How about you, Adam?
It's like it's mild to medium. I think I'm kind of a garbage,
kind of shocking. All right.
Yeah, well,
garbage palate kind of guy though. So I'm getting like a little bit of cinnamon, some wood, more specifically a little oak, but
he's getting bougie with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's not too strong. Nothing's really standing out right now. It's good, it tastes good. I mean I really dig in the flavor, but
it's a more delicate flavor profile. Are you saying it's not strong in flavor or in nicotine strength?
I think flavor, it's like dainty, like it's kind of, I like it actually, especially at this hour.
Would you say dainty or refined?
Like I said, I'm kind of a garbage palate guy, and I like the stronger shit.
Yeah.
So I would say dainty.
Yeah.
How about you, John?
Well, mine, I'm getting like C4 out of this. This thing just blew up on me.
Oh, wait, you're blind?
Yeah, the whole thing just blew off on me. Look at that.
Damn.
Yeah, so I'm getting C4.
No way.
That's
Semtex.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Nah, I'm joking. That's one I was just cutting open for the show.
That's fucked up, man.
That's hilarious.
It's right here. It's right here.
Did you hear me? I go, goddamn user error.
No, mine, I'm getting like a creamy leather and a cocoa out of it. Not too strong, not for this time of day yet anyways.
Actually glad we chose this one for the morning. It's
Yeah.
actually not as bad as like.
Yeah. No, this is a good
Yeah.
one for the morning. Sure.
What about you, Campos?
He's not getting.
know,
he's
I'm
not-
All right, Craig. What do you
Tell us
get?
what you think.
Take all this. Take all this. Don't say what you think it is, but take all this into consideration that you do work at a cigar lounge, so we're judging you.
No, well, we're gonna keep this. We'll keep. How about we keep this easier then? Nuttiness, cocoa. There's a earthy pepper note to mine. There's definitely a medium bodied cigar. Think I know who made this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I have an idea.
Did you text me?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. My phone is. I got to go get my phone. I left it in the other room. I don't know if anybody else is getting a cedar note as well. To this. So
Cedar peppery, okay.
yeah. There's kind of a little bit of both is what I'm catching on this thing. So
So with all those flavors that we all just mentioned, broken down into like a really basic terminology, you're getting a lot of earthy notes, leather.
Yeah, I agree with Craig on the creaminess too.
And so the reason I asked you, Adam, if it was refined or dainty is because this is a pretty refined cigar. So it is technically going to be just out of aging, out of how they do the whole process. It's going to be definitely dainty. It's going to be a little bit on a more delicate profile side of things.
Yeah. The funny
So it's a Gurkha. Got it.
It's advertised as medium to full, body and strength, both medium to full. But I'd argue for somebody who's not a regular smoker, definitely medium to full. This stick, but if you're somebody who's like, one of the,
I think it's medium max. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
one somebody who like us who smokes at least one a fucking day, up to several. It's more dainty. Yeah, I'd argue smoking this thing with a fucking say you don't smoke for a whole week, then you come smoke this thing, it'd probably fucking be full on your palate.
Absolutely.
All right.
Everyone did say it had some spice to it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing like crazy, but baking spice in general. A lot of the flavor profiles or a lot of the descriptors were very reminiscent of earthy, cedar.
Who do you correlate with as far as what you're getting? Me, I'm a little closer to what Adam's saying. Oh, there's Brent. I'm gonna admit him.
I feel like they all hit on some pretty big notes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got a new person? Yeah.
Yep. Brent in the house.
What are you smoking?
B-Mac.
A Newport.
Oh,
ouch.
He's got eggs.
He's grounded.
He's on mute,
He's
too.
grounded. He's grounded. You better peel him. You hear him gurgling.
We're
Big
gonna-
egg.
wait, what cigar was that?
Is that a Rocky?
Oh, hell yeah.
The breakfast one, he said.
I literally just smoked that. So, like, what was it? A week
A
ago.
week ago,
It
yeah.
was so good.
Started with my coffee. Starting the day right.
Starting
Good
out.
morning, Brett.
Morning, gents.
Hey, girl.
All right, so
You come here to watch us retro?
I figured if I see everyone do it, I can learn. Right? You gotta do it all at the same time.
We still talking retro?
there you go, Brent. So
You lost
the
your
joke
train of
there, the joke there is Brent has a hard time retro. Stop giving him a hard time. Leave Brittany alone.
I'm the only one I never bust his balls, ever. Never.
Man, that old age and Alzheimer's is really kicking in, huh?
About to put him in a senior home. Change his diaper.
John's 50th birthday recently. Everybody wish John a happy birthday.
I made it.
birthday.
I made it.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. I made it.
10 years ago,
Black
really
sing-
recent.
sing it. Happy birthday. How do they do it? You know what I'm talking about.
I'm not black. I don't know.
I know it. I'll
Whoa,
pull it up
Are
on
you gonna look this up?
Yep. Let's pull it up.
we're not
Now I
cultured.
told everybody what I look like when I shave, right?
I'm
Axe
not
murderer.
Oh, look at that sweet face.
That's what I look like when I shave. Up on the
The
shelf.
Los Jerkos logo, we actually had to be posed for that so that we
Yep.
could get our logo.
Shaved him.
Yeah.
Posed.
Listen, hey, you look like a cherub. You could have very well been what that was based off of.
Yeah, that fucking thing. I tried to get a dolphin over his nipple, but it wasn't in the budget. For those, you know.
You can't hear
A
that.
bunch of black. What the fuck? That's for your birthday. It's a bunch of half-dressed black men.
It's right up John's alley.
Craig, is that your guess?
Did he?
The first one, yeah. Then I thought of it. I said it and then thought about it. Wait, that's not it.
No,
No.
you're a fucking monster.
All right.
Why would you
So
do
let's
that?
let's move on. Let's
You're on-
explain some of the regions, Travis.
So-
Why would I?
So, Craig, you are not close, but like on the same level of refinement, yes. But flavor profile wise, I don't know what the fuck you were. I don't.
I was going off what the rapper was first.
All right. So what are we doing?
I'm pretty sure I got it, but that wasn't it.
So what were you asking me?
So let's go ahead and start running through some of the regions. Start with Nicaragua first.
So Nicaragua, that's more your
Or-
jam.
Country,
But-
yeah,
Country of origin. I mean, Nicaragua has how many regions? 7,
So, yeah.
6 or 7, and each region produces something completely different. Most commonly, Nicaraguan is volcanic soil, so it's got a lot of spice notes. Lots of, I mean, you look at like, Drew Estate. I mean, Liga Privada's line. I mean, Hoya de Nicaragua has a lot of spicy stuff. There's also the opposite way with Ferriotego, Nat Sherman, the Davidoff, Nicaragua. It's all kind of, that's less volcanic soil. It's more on that coffee kind of creamy Nicaraguan profile.
Yep.
Any input? You're the Nicaragua guy.
Well, yeah, there's some regions that you smoke and you wouldn't even be able to tell they're Nicaraguan.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean,
very smooth.
what's the one we recently just had? Where was that? The Gurkha? No,
No,
there was one that I recently had where I kept guessing every other region. Nicaragua was my last guess.
that was Foundations.
Oh, Foundation's Wise Man.
Maduro.
Right then.
Mm-hmm.
Wise Man Maduro. Doesn't taste explicitly Nicaraguan, but it is. And I think if I recall correctly, some of the tobacco's from Jalapa and Esteli. And I think Jalapa might be the region. I got to look into it more. but
Jalapa's the
Jalapa- the milder region.
Yeah. That's Craig's favorite. One of
Arnold,
Craig's favorites.
You're pretty fucking smart with the regions and stuff. You got anything you can tell us region wise in Nicaragua?
No,
No.
I usually half wheel all this shit. So
Same, honestly.
if you needed a Jamie, I would have brought my laptop with me.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Here
Go
I
be
am
laptop.
thinking he's smart as shit, but he turns out to be a fugazi. God damn it.
What's a
Dude, I'm just a
fugazi?
good researcher. That's it.
Tell me, John. What's a fugazi? I never heard that word.
A
Fraud.
fake.
Oh,
So what's next? Dominican would be the next biggest, I would say.
Yeah.
You and I have talked about Nicaragua being essentially almost like the new Cuba,
Yeah.
where it's like their
Over.
government's fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
And-
Overproduction.
Dominican would probably be the next biggest. You're also different regions provide different flavor profiles, but typically you're looking at a lot of earth notes.
Yep.
A lot of those like classic tobacco flavor profiles, the earth, the leather, the cedar notes or woody notes. Real classic tobacco profile. I think of like Fuente. That's like grandpa's cigar. That's like shit your grandfather smokes. It's just classic tobacco notes.
Yeah. La Galera.
Mm-hmm. So that's basically the rundown of Dominican for sure. I mean, they have kind of
You can get some pepper
you
and
can get some
spice out of
pepper, LFD.
Dominican, yeah, but it's not like well known for that.
You can get floral notes off of it, things
Yep.
like that. What would be the next biggest one? Honduran, Cameroon, Sumatra. Those are all kind of fairly similar. Cameroon, Sumatra, and Honduran all have similar notes to the Nicaraguan and Dominican, but their primary focal point is the acidity aspect.
Yeah,
So Honduran is a little more floral, light earth.
and I'd
Acidity.
argue Honduran is also like a lot I've had. There's a good baker's spice in there, almost like sourdough with a lot of
Mhm.
their stuff.
But even, I mean, Cameroon, one of Craig and I's favorite cigars, the La Galleria Imperial Jade.
Yeah,
That Cameroon wrapper has floral and acidity to it, like a sourdough almost.
yep.
Mhm.
And that's Cameroon. So there, I would say Cameroon, Sumatra, and Honduran are all fairly on that same level, similar vein, where they have that acidity note. To certain degrees, they all have
Yeah,
a floral or an acidity.
Sumatra, Indonesian Sumatra will have the most acidity.
Yeah,
But
and then they have that earthy note typical of Dominican, but some of them, like Honduran, can be spicy, not as Nicaraguan spice, but I would say
it's near Nicaragua, so
yeah, I would say all three of those are fairly on par with each other. Then you have like Brazilian San Andreas
yeah,
as
Mexico.
baby's favorite.
Mhm.
Those two are fairly similar in the sweet and spicy kind of ranges,
Mhm.
more on that like really dark.
Leathery.
Had a couple really good San Andreases that were lighter, but usually really dark and kind of like I always describe them as like Mexican hot chocolate, where it's like sweet and hot. So it's got spice notes, it's got chocolatey notes to it. That's another one.
USA,
Baby.
Broadleaf, Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
And but like I mean, prime example. So those regions, those states are all really close to each other, but completely different fucking flavor profiles. Same with like Nicaragua, Dominican, things like that. USA has, I mean, Kentucky Fire Cured.
Yeah,
Something from Florida is going to taste completely different from anything up north.
the Kentucky Fire Cure to me is more on the page of Italian tobacco.
Yeah,
You know, when they fire cure their tobacco, it's I bet you if you put them together, you'd have a hard time distinguishing which one's from Italy and which one's from the United States.
but not smoked Italian tobacco is very similar to like Colombian tobacco, where
Yeah.
it's like very like light to medium bodied and very coffee oriented. It's like creamy coffee kind of oriented.
Did we mention Ecuador?
We didn't mention Ecuador.
Ecuador is a tricky one because it's mainly known for wrappers,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of variety coming out of Ecuador for wrapper.
Ecuador's my favorite. Ecuador's my Mexican San Andreas Tass, baby. Anything with Ecuadorian tobacco is, I love every cigar that they can be
Even
dark.
the Gurkha ones.
Unfortunately, I'm not even
Gurkha, baby.
gonna lie. If they sponsor us, I'll like them a little bit more. But
Yeah, please sponsor.
we
us.
smoked that blind and it wasn't bad. I'm not gonna
No,
I'm still gonna make fun of them. But
that
it's like,
Revenant was okay, man. I mean, I fucking couldn't make heads or tails out of that fucking blend, but it was an okay cigar. If somebody handed me one again, cowboy, I might smoke it.
And let's be honest, we know what you saw at Avstock before. I ain't dumb enough to give you a Gurkha again. You just throw it in the fucking river.
But Ecuadorian, I think, has, I don't know if it has the most variety. I would say Nicaragua definitely, but like Ecuadorian, you can get
It's there. Yeah.
Habano, you can get Oscuro, you can get really, really fucking dark
so,
with it.
So many companies use Ecuador.
Connecticut, you go all over.
A ton of companies use Ecuadorian, but it's like the floral note. Like, so one of my favorites, the Senager. It's dark Ecuadorian, but it's like super floral, earthy. Has a chocolatey note. Fuck's sake, what the hell was that? What, a fucking bee or fly or something? So Ecuador, for how small Ecuador is as a fucking country, their tobacco really has. It's almost kind of like you can find Ecuadorian tobacco of anything. It kind of takes on the flavor of anything you're looking for, really. And if you hybridize it, like you can pretty much get whatever flavor profile you want out of Ecuadorian tobacco. It's almost like a clean slate tobacco.
We missing any?
I don't think so.
Arnold, are we missing any?
Peruvian, which
Peruvian.
not a lot of companies are. I mean, it's getting popular, but
I like Peruvian, man.
I do too.
You know, Costa Rica too. There's not too much stuff that utilizes Costa Rica, but when I see it in a blend, I tend to like the shit.
Yeah.
Now I can't really describe Costa Rican flavor profile because it's always mixed in with something.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to try Costa Rican tobacco straight up, a Fuma.
Yeah, I would say the best way to describe a Costa Rican cigar is it's probably the go-to for anyone trying to create a more Cuban-esque profile.
Yeah.
So Cubans are more mineral earth, like that weird after flavor you get when you drink mineral water. It's like that minerally earth, like a light kind of earthy note.
Yeah.
Hay, floral.
Yeah.
But
there's
usually
only been one Cuban I've had that had a chocolatey note, and that was the Diplomatico.
Yeah, but that's aged in rum, is it not?
That's not. No.
Oh, I thought it was. That one is good. I didn't know that was Costa Rican.
No, that's Cuban. Did I say Costa Rican?
Oh shit! No. Thinking of a different one. I'm thinking of the Diplomatico rum cigar.
Oh yeah.
Whole completely different fucking cigar. Just every now and then pose. Yeah, I mean, Costa Rican is easily. I mean, when someone's trying to recreate a Cuban profile, they're going Costa Rica first. Closest soil content to Cuban, old school Cuban soil content. I think that's all of them. I mean,
yeah, we miss any?
Every fucking country grows tobacco. I mean, Russia has tobacco, China grows tobacco. So it's like, those are the main ones. Who the fuck cares about Russia and China? USA.
Boy, I wish we could grow more tobacco here.
Yeah, well, we did have a market for it.
Yep.
And then we shit on it.
So how you guys feeling about the cigars so far?
Good.
Yeah, it is really good actually.
Good fuck.
Yeah, pretty good. Right now, I'm getting a lot of earthy notes from it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Halfway through, just about.
What about you, Adam?
You should do a seizure warning for.
Mine kind of started burning weird in the middle. It was like really dark, chunky, crispy ash.
Yes.
So
I had to try to fix mine. Same thing.
Touch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to touch it up, and the flavor kind of went not really harsh, but muddled. Like I don't even know what I'm getting.
Really changed.
Is it hot in your garage?
No.
It's a nice 71 degrees in here.
Shut up. We didn't want to hear your opinion.
Are you?
We'll undo our zippers.
Well, how's it going with you, John?
It's ramping up. I'm getting more peppery out of it. More more peppery.
Yeah. Anybody want to? Well,
Craig looks like he's pondering things right now.
Yeah, sorry. No, I'm having like them. I've got some burn issues going on and some off flavors coming out of mine for some reason.
I did say refined, and it's not.
Yeah, I get it.
I say refined, and now everyone's like, "Fuck my burn issues."
Apparently, your definition of defined is not like ours.
No, no. Oh, when we tell you what it is, you'll know why.
Other than any issues,
I keep
you're
touching
having,
mine up. I don't have an issue.
is it a good steak?
Yes.
Yes.
Flavor wise, it's not bad. Construction wise,
Aye, it's all right.
It's honestly,
No, mine's burning okay now. Let me see, but you could see where there was a hole, like a tunnel.
yeah. These
Yeah,
shouldn't
so
have
that's
any
fine.
fucking issues.
no.
so-
For who it is, they shouldn't have any fucking issues, especially with how cocky this guy is.
So after hearing Travis talk about the countries, anybody want to take any stabs at any parts of the blend here? I'm gonna give everybody a hint. There's two countries, and there's nothing like crazy in the filler. There's only one in the filler, one in the binder, and obviously one
The
for
wrap. We didn't want to make it too fucking
complicated.
difficult.
yeah.
Actually, the first one that I pitched had 6 or 7 different tobaccos, and he goes, "Fuck no! What the fuck are we gonna do with that?"
Yeah,
So we tried to go reasonable.
as far as what's in the blend. Anybody want to take a stab at any of them? The filler?
I don't know. I'm getting Dominican-ish vibes.
Yeah.
For which part?
You said filler, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Binder. I don't know. I do get a little bit of pepper now that John said that, but I think my cigar is coming around as far as the burn.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a purge quick and see if I can.
I feel like the beginning of the cigar, now that I'm in the middle of it, it kind of amps up in that second third where it gets a little more spicy, a little more strength to it. The beginning
Yeah.
really
I'm starting to get the pepper now too. I'm starting to get stronger pepper further getting into it.
the floral note completely goes away after the first third. I'm not getting a lot of floral. I'm getting that like heat and that cedar earthy note.
I'm getting a bit of acidity out of mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Something like orange peel.
Like bitter parts
The
of an
bitter
orange
part
peel.
of orange.
I
Yeah.
said the bitter part.
Which
Every time I fucking smoke.
I don't hate it. I like it.
Every time I smoke this cigar, I'm like, I got to smoke this more often.
I
Okay.
really like this stick.
Hell yeah. So, who else got an input? Adam's going Dominican for filler.
Yeah. Anybody else got input on the filler?
I'd say Dominican filler, Nicaraguan binder.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning that way.
Cowboy?
Well, hold on. What makes you think Nicaraguan binder?
I'm thinking,
Maybe the wrapper.
Have we had
Circle
this
back.
cigar before?
I'm thinking I did. I have a feeling I might know what it is. I want to text it to you guys, but if I swipe up, I might lose you.
I feel the same way. That's why I ain't doing it.
Old people
Send
and
it in the
technology,
chat
Nick.
bar on Zoom on the side.
How you do
Tap
that?
your screen.
Yeah. I'm going to set off a
Everyone
nuclear
else-
reactor in some foreign
Tap the
country doing
screen.
this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, everyone else can see it. So it's like,
Well,
You said tap the screen.
no.
you can't send.
Don't touch nothing, John.
Yeah, don't text it. We'll all see it.
Fuck it
Or
all
in the
up.
chat. We'll all see it.
Oh, I
I'm
guess
going to blow up a country doing this. What do I do now?
Nothing. Just do
All right.
nothing. Save it.
So what we'll do is we'll go through each one,
Mhm.
guess what the filler is, go again, guess what the binder is, and then guess what the wrapper is, and we'll tell them who's the closest.
Okay.
Want to do it that way?
Yeah.
So
We'll stick to filler right now.
Adam said Dominican filler. John V said Dominican filler. Cowboy, what are you thinking?
Dominican filler.
Yeah.
Craigo?
Yeah,
So-
Dominican filler.
All right.
Mine's got a lot of pepper to it.
Oh, that's fine. All
Yeah.
right. Binder ass baby.
Huh?
What's the binder?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to get more of
San Andreas.
No.
Mm-mm.
Getting some weird. I got some weird ass flavors going on here.
Weird ass flavors? Like what?
I just can't put my finger on it.
Acidity, like overpowered right now.
Literally.
What kind of acidity? Can you say it's like a type of acidity or?
Yeah, the orange peel is a good example of what that acidity is, and it is extremely strong right now.
Yeah,
It is. Mine is. Yeah.
I'm there too.
It's almost over. It's almost overpowering.
And that
I think I know where it's coming from.
it's coming from the and it's so we went through regions. We didn't go through like
Or countries. We didn't go through
Yeah.
regions or
Go through region.
we didn't go through seed varietals and regions. So it does explain it when we get to what the wrapper actually is. It does explain that acidic note. Yeah. All right. Guesses on binders. Binder is probably the hardest one because it doesn't, in the grand scheme of a cigar, it doesn't really contribute tons. A lot of it's going to be burn. It's going to add a little bit to the strength. And there's going to be like subtle notes in the flavor profile. But in the grand scheme of it, the binder is literally holding everything together.
Yeah.
So guessing the binder is really not that crucial. I'm just curious.
Depends on the blend they use too, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're putting a San Andreas binder on it, you're going to notice the flavors a little bit more, the strength a little bit more, but they're not using anything super crazy high
Right.
flavor, high quality. Takes away from the wrapper.
Yeah.
So, but
I love the wrapper.
the wrapper is legit. So, I mean, any guesses on wrapper? If you want to skip the binder,
I don't know. I'm gonna go funky here. Sumatran.
That's a.
I mean,
yes.
I don't know really the flavor profile of it, but I'm not really that versed in it. But I just kind of the look of it. I don't know. It's just telling me to say that.
Yeah,
That's a good guess,
John.
Honestly,
I don't know yet.
All right, Cowboy.
Not a fucking clue.
Craig, what are you thinking?
Dude, this thing has gone shit.
what?
Yeah.
This is one of Craig's favorite fucking cigars, too.
I'll take a guess.
One of my
MSA
one of
binder.
my favorite cigars. This has gone to shit.
Like how so?
Like that acidity flavor and a bitterness to it is overpowering absolutely everything in the cigar.
Purge it.
Purge it.
Done it twice, so I still can't get rid of it.
Really?
That's
All
user
right,
error. Fuck you, Craig.
Slow the fuck down. Look how quick this guy's burning it.
No, I'm about the same as
Craig, let
you.
me see it.
It ain't gonna pay you $20, dog.
Yeah. Holy fuck,
Look at
bud.
that. Sucking it like he's got to get another customer. In.
Unbelievable.
How do you think I sell so much?
Oh, lot lizard. Oh, lot lizard Lizar again.
I'm gonna let that thing sit for a bit.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So I tell you what.
So, who said they had an idea for a binder? Was it Adam?
No.
Who said they had an idea for the binder?
I think that was John V.
John?
No, it was Campos fucking around.
Yeah, Campos. Yeah.
What is it, Campos?
MSA?
That's how fucking cheating you. He
just
smoke
knows.
Go there, Googling it.
He's listening. He looks at our pictures and he goes, I know the fucking binder on that thing. What, you got to say it in Spanish. What's the binder? You got a 1 in what? There's 50 different varietals.
No,
You got a 1 in 50
If he
chance.
says it in Spanish,
You're all over it. Got a chance.
Be like Sumatra or it's gonna be fucking some Dominican.
You fucking kidding me? Guy is fucking guy. Want to give him the binder? Might as well. The binder's going to be
the filler. Let's tell him the filler's straight
Filler
up.
and
So
binder.
You guys were correct on the filler.
Yeah.
It's Dominican.
and the binder,
The binder is Dominican as well.
and he's not even smoking it. So the whole filler is fucking Dominican. The wrapper is the unique part about this.
Yeah. So here's what
Disregard
I
Craig.
recommend. I say you go through you go through and give us some flavor profiles of certain wrappers that are used, whether it's region or variety. You know what I mean? So, what broadleaf? What should we get off of broadleaf? Connecticut broadleaf.
What do you mean?
Flavor profiles from Connecticut broadleaf.
Did we just go through all that?
Well, country, not
Oh,
not like seed varietal and stuff like that. So Sumatra, Corojo, uh,
we're not going on a script. If any of you couldn't tell.
yeah,
Different way of doing it. Take all the flavors that they're getting.
mm-hmm.
So the earthy note that everyone got can be accredited to the filler. It's
the
all
filler.
Dominican
Okay.
getting that earthy note. That beginning floral note is a combination of the filler and the wrapper. The acidity note is solely on the wrapper. It's not any of the fill. That wrapper it has an acidic note. It has the spicy note. So you have Craig. What the fuck was that?
Sorry.
Craig's licking the air right now.
I gotta get some. Yeah.
Unbelievable. You better take that thing out to dinner. But you have the spicy note, the acidic note, floral, earthy.
Yeah.
So tobaccos that contribute to that, you're looking at what? Brazilian has that. Sumatra.
Not sure.
Cameroon.
Matafina.
Ecuadorian.
Some Ecuadorian.
Some Ecuadorian.
Depends.
So I would
That's
say
the
those.
tricky thing about Ecuador is it depends on their seed varieties.
Mhm. So I would say those four regions are probably the most similar to having those four flavor profiles: the acidity, the earthiness, the spice,
Mm-hmm.
floral notes, some sweet notes.
Now, what sets those apart from each other?
So when we're doing a blind taste test, we're looking at those flavor profiles and we're seeing which ones are elevated over others. It's kind of like how I describe, like, I'm not a bourbon fan. I feel like all bourbon, for the most part, is the same, like 5 flavor profiles. And it's just kind of, depending on age, it's just kind of elevating those flavor profiles.
Okay, now hold on, Brent. Can you attribute to that? Because this is our bourbon guy.
I'm not a bourbon guy. I'm a
Thank you.
Scotch guy. I like a lot more variety, I guess. Like with bourbon, for me, it's like
Nasty Pete is what you're saying.
I do like.
Oh man, you put me on the spot here. Made me think about it. Yeah, I mean your general flavors. I mean, I guess are in that caramel, vanilla, baking spice, stuff like that. But you can get some real good dark fruits out of there. Some nice stone fruits. As you get that older age, you're gonna get a lot more oak.
Yep.
As well. I love the old, you get up to 15, 18 years old. Like I love chewing on a tree bark. It just give it to me. I mean, that's the way I like to do it. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's mostly those few flavor profiles, but then there are some nice little variants that they can do to.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, like you add rye to it, then it completely changes. But
You get a lot more spice out of that rye.
I feel like that's kind of like with these 4 regions. It's depending on where they are in those regions and whatnot. It's taking those flavor notes that everyone said and kind of elevating them to different degrees. So Craig got a fuck ton of acidity. Brazilian doesn't have, a lot of people are getting a lot of acidity. So Brazilian typically doesn't have as much acidity. It has those floral notes, that deep, dark, earthy note, some spice to it.
Yeah. Can I see where you guys are with your cigar? I want to just hold it up. Let me see where you're at with it.
You already saw mine.
Look at John, man. He's smoking like fucking Charles from Half Wheel, buddy.
Got flavor, this shit.
Yeah, man. Anybody getting any baking spice?
No.
That spice.
I had that
what
cinnamon
was that
note.
spice now?
At the
Which is
beginning,
kinda
got
coming
the
back.
spice, but now it's still. I'm getting heavy earthy still.
So I've heard earthy, leather, some spice, acidity. So out of
What
those,
was your? What, did I hear you earlier say like a cinnamon spice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that would be
the wrapper.
like a baker's spice. Yeah.
So 4 regions, we did Brazil, Ecuador, Sumatra, Cameroon.
Cameroon. Yep.
So Brazil doesn't have a lot of acidity. So now we're down to 3 regions. So we have Cameroon, Sumatra, Ecuador. With Sumatra, it's a lot of acidity.
Yep.
A lot of floral, not a lot of sweetness. I would say not a lot of sweetness. I think Cameroon has more sweet earth notes.
Yeah.
And not a lot of spice. Cameroon has more spice. Sumatra has more acidity. So what are you guys getting more of? The spice or the acidity?
Don't ask
Fine,
me.
come
All I
on.
got
What?
is all acidity.
Everyone else?
I just I was getting some resin buildup because of the chisel. I didn't want to take too much more off because I already had to
Yeah.
fuck with it.
Gotcha.
I ran my perfect draw through, and I'm getting like almost like a fruit coming off it now,
That acidity.
which
That acidity.
it totally changed like just by running that perfect draw through. I think I was getting a lot of fucked up taste from that resin buildup.
It probably was getting real bitter on you.
Yeah, a little bit, but it was like hard. Yeah, a little bit harsh, I'd say.
So all 3 of those regions, Ecuador, Sumatra, Cameroon, have acidity. So we've narrowed that aspect down. What's the next biggest note that you're getting?
Come back to me because I'm getting all types of weird shit now.
Not very sweet.
Talk to us, John. Tell us, man.
Not
Let
at
us
all.
know what's going on with
He's
you.
organizing his cigar collection.
No, I'm like trying to make this where the sun and the bright light not comes onto my phone. I got to get this smoke out of here. I'm dying. I'm gonna put my fans on it too right now.
You're puppy in years, John. So I really want to hear from you because you won't get yours should not get harsh by the patients.
No, I'm not getting. I'm like I mean the peppery that I'm getting is starting to die off now because before it was just overbearing.
Yeah.
It was like what?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that would be attributed to the wrapper as well.
Yeah. And I think that's probably the next most prominent, the earthy and the spicy aspect of it.
Yeah, so like the spicy is just it's starting to go away. It's not as potent as before, where it's starting to get a little bit more earthy.
Yeah.
Earthery, if I say that right. Is that even a word?
Earthery? Sure, let's go with that.
Earthy?
Out of those 3 regions or countries, which one would you say is the least earthy out of those 3?
Oh,
Out of Cameroon,
Sumatra.
Indonesia, Sumatra,
And Ecuador.
Ecuador.
and the least what? The least
Earthy or spicy?
I would say Cameroon.
yeah,
Yeah,
Cameroon.
me too. I want to say that this is a Cameroon wrapper on this. No,
Not so.
No?
Cameroon is less earthy and spicy. It's a little more. Oh, you just burned yourself, didn't you?
It's all good.
Son bitch.
I'll live.
I live. Yeah, we're out in the boonies. We don't got no hospital nearby.
I'm getting big fruit off mine. It's
fruit. So now we're down to 2. We got Sumatra. We got Ecuador. We haven't really touched on Ecuador very much. Sumatra we've touched on a little bit, I guess, but I mean Sumatra is going to have the acidity to it, the floral notes. Everyone's getting acidity, floral, earthy.
The cinnamon notes. Some of that's going to be in there too.
I'm not getting any floral.
No floral. In the beginning, I got floral.
I'm not getting
anymore.
any floral right now.
So Ecuador has floral notes, earthy notes, dark, like chocolatey, almost like a coffee-ish kind of note. What else?
Hey, real quick, guys, if I could just can you guys hear the exhaust fan going or no? If you do, I'll shut it off.
Nope.
No, you
No, no.
We got
Shut
a
it off and make you a
blast kind of
suffer.
blow here too.
The last third
Okay.
slap.
Last third is getting spicier.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm starting getting more pepper and on the retro, a stronger pepper.
In that final third, it amps up again on the spice.
Yeah, the
It's like-
acidity is backed off.
It's almost like the middle of the cigar. They kind of brought in all the other flavor profiles,
Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at now still.
and now it's kind of like that final ending. They're doubling down on what they had,
Yeah,
with the wrapper. So we're down to two cigars,
2 wrappers.
2 wrappers. Jesus, and we got acidity and earthy out of the way. What do you want to contribute to that?
Well, man, the thing I'm not liking is so Ecuador could be a lot of different things,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's clearly not a Connecticut.
No.
So there's another several seeds they could. I mean, Ecuador has a Sumatra.
Has a Habano,
Has
has
a
a Connecticut.
Ecuador has an Oscuro, which is not an Oscuro.
Yeah.
Ecuador has a Habano. You want to
Yeah.
go through
Homegrown.
varietals? Maybe that'll help a little bit.
Yeah, well, Habano,
Habano,
Corojo,
Corojo.
Criollo.
Yeah.
The Connecticut.
Yep.
What am I missing?
Sungrown.
Sungrown.
Well, that's the
Rosado.
Yeah.
And those all those varietals and all those tobacco varieties is like gonna alter the flavor.
Yeah.
Obviously, sun-grown is gonna be a little more spice forward. Corojo is gonna be a little more on that leathery, earthy, spicy.
Corojo, from my understanding, for Ecuador, it's going to be like earthy, acidic, a little spicy, but more like a baker's
Baking
spice.
spice, yeah.
And then Sumatra still will be very acidic forward
Mhm.
and earthy, with a slighter spice.
Habano is gonna be more floral,
Yeah.
light, earthy, minerally.
So based off those, what are you guys thinking?
Greg,
Still got Sumatra and Ecuador. And
did you light up again? Or are you still trying it?
Still trying it.
Yeah.
The acidity is backed off though, and the spice is coming through again.
Adam's almost done. Cowboy's almost done. Craigie's almost done. John V's got a long way to go. He's gonna be smoke. Oh, he's picking it up, picking it back. Yeah, we're almost nubbed.
It actually, to be honest, this is going to be the first time I'm touching it up.
Oh, I've been touching it up this entire show.
Let me ask you guys this though.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
think? How's the cigar for you? What do you think of the cigar itself? Aside from us asking the blend and everything, what do you think of the cigar itself?
Well, you know me, I love me a spicy, peppery smoke. I could smoke one all day long. I smoke this shit. I want to smoke it every day, but I smoke it a lot.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you spend
Yes.
Yeah. How much would you spend on it?
30?
How much would I spend? I mean, I'm different than most. I'm way different than most, but
Is this?
I would say
like how much you spent?
for this one I would do $12, $13 maybe.
Woo.
All right.
I'd be up more around 18. I think this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Right now I'm getting some really lingering back palate pepper, which I like. I always try to hunt for that, and I'm getting it right now. I mean, you can see where I'm at, so that might be why. But
That final third.
yeah, yeah, this thing slaps. I like it.
I like this thing.
So I used my discount. How much? How much is it with discount? Fuck.
42.
$42 cigar.
What the-
$42.
42.
Damn.
Yeah. So John would not
With
buy.
discount
Okay.
or after discount?
Unless with my discount, which my discount I think brought
Came
it down
to
to
25.
25.
I was trying to see if we were going up or down from there.
We were 26. It was 25 and some change, something like that. So yeah, for that price point, is it worth it?
No, I'm
No.
not. I'm not in for that.
No.
See, smoking something blind really it really tells you how the fuck you feel about the cigar.
I've smoked 10, 11, $12 cigars that I thought were 20, 25 easily. I mean, what was it? Herrera Esteli, the Habano.
The Habano.
Craig smoked that religiously after we did the blind on that. They were like, shit, this is fucking good. $10 cigar.
Yeah.
If I knew this was a $50 stick, I'd have kept this shit in my humidor and smoked something different.
Just fuck with us. I don't know what this is.
You know?
Yeah. It's
should we tell you guys what the wrapper is, or anybody want to
Yeah.
tell you straight up?
Yeah.
It's
Ecuador.
Ecuadorian Corojo wrapper.
Okay.
Okay.
so the spice, the acidity, the almost fruity acidity, floral kind of note in the beginning. The smell of it was kind of floral before you.
I'm going to cover the name of what I thought it is, what I think it is, but I wrote the Ecuador down.
Oh, you did?
Dominican,
I wrote it
Ecuador.
down.
Yeah, good
Yep.
job.
Hell yeah.
I had
I wrote it
Ecuador
down.
and Sumatra.
That's what I'm getting out of it.
I mean, Ecuador and Sumatra would have been a really good. Yeah, I mean,
Like I
It's
said,
all the
circle
same
back to me. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it
I
follows.
would smoke this every day though. I could smoke this every day. That's how good it is.
I like it a lot. It's one I don't get often because of its price point.
yeah.
But if I can get it
How
at
many-
a deal, I'm fucking smoking this motherfucker.
How many Ecuadorian Corojos have you had? Because I can't think of another one. that
Another
I've had.
Ecuadorian Corojo I've had.
I can't think of another one that I've ever had. It's kind of a weird. They usually do Habanos or
Yep.
Sumatrans, Oscuros, but I haven't had a. I don't think I've had an Ecuadorian Corojo. Not recently, at least.
I think LFD has an Ecuadorian Corojo. Hold on, I'll tell you.
That's what I thought. This was an LFD, to tell you the truth. In the beginning,
It kind of smokes like one.
Oh, Bella Concho?
Yeah.
I think it was the like the torpedo. It just, I don't know, reminded me of one of those double Lajero.
Yeah, I just got a box of the Maduro Airbender, one of my favorite LFDs. And now that we're talking LFD, it does kind of smoke like an LFD.
Did you do the chisel or did you one of the other ones?
Oh, chisel! I gotta go with Airbender. I have to go chisel.
Yeah.
That's just mandatory for me. So for that high end price, you're still looking.
I'm looking what other cigars have Ecuadorian.
So Craig's guess was the Davidoff Millennium. That's
The
what he
original.
texted me.
Yeah, I think I had the right company, wrong cigar.
No, wrong company, wrong cigar.
Well, I knew I had the wrong cigar.
So, but on refinement level, like we're talking about
So
high end companies.
Once the Fiero Tego Suma has Ecuadorian Corojo,
Oh shit!
and
Okay.
the binder is Ecuadorian Sumatra.
So
I love that fucking cigar.
I haven't
think it's-
smoked that recently.
I love that cigar
Which one?
the Suma.
from Fiero Tego.
Very
Ortega.
Matilde.
Let's see.
Aurora anniversary.
Yeah, 115th.
Andalusian
This says the
Bull.
Andalusian Bull, but
I
I
don't
don't
think so.
think that I think
I
that's
think that's just the NFT one though.
this. I guess the Andalusian Bull said this site's saying Ecuadorian Corojo, but I could have swore the Andalusian Bull had a Habano, Ecuadorian Habano. Maybe I'm wrong.
You also hate the Andalusian Bulls.
I do hate the Andalusian.
Smoking the
so
paper bag.
typically, I prefer
Overrated.
Nicaraguan
Overrated.
Corojo over Ecuadorian Corojo.
I like Honduran Corojo. I love the Camacho Corojo.
Yeah,
That's nice, peppery, spicy, fantastic.
Macho Crow, good.
That's one of my favorites. So it's a high end brand, not Davidoff. Craig already guessed Davidoff. Have they? Do you? I mean,
I'm sure
Have
these
they had
guys
them
are
before?
familiar.
Yeah.
You guys are really big on those San Parais, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Samparai Red.
Uh-oh. Everybody just
Oh,
saw
Really?
something.
shit.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, Sam
Oh,
torpedo.
You know I've had that one fucking time, right?
Yeah, that was
is
recent, motherfucker. Like last.
no, no, it was
go,
like
Adam, go.
it was
Go,
when
Adam,
Dave was
go.
it was when
Is
Dave
this
was
is this
yeah,
pre falling down the stairs or post?
pre.
Oh, so you would have never remembered it anyway.
Somebody may or may not have taken a tumble down a flight of stairs and got a severe concussion. Not
Yeah.
saying who, just somebody.
You look like
Mm.
somebody with a concussion.
So this is
I'm just not wearing my padded helmet. Everything will be good.
the tobacco in this age 15 years, 10 years,
I think it's 15.
15 years age tobacco.
This guy's cocky as fuck. I guess rightfully so.
Well, yeah, Aaron Spade or Sade.
Sade.
Yeah, that guy's cocky, but he don't own the company no more.
No.
His goal was to make a fucking cigar. He was tired of everything being the same. His goal was to make something significantly different from most cigar brands. Did he accomplish it?
Yeah.
Indeed. Well, it's different.
I don't think he. I mean,
Not to the extent that he did. I think it's a good smoke.
Yeah.
But I don't
Good
think
smoke.
this is totally different than some other stuff I've had.
And Craig, you weren't far off because I mean, at the end of the day, his whole inspiration for this, or his whole method for creating cigars, he basically copied and pasted what
Who's doing?
Davidoff was doing and tried to one up it. So like Davidoff only uses like 10% of their fucking tobacco that they grow. So he was like, cool, I'm only gonna use like 5% or 2%. It was some weird number of the tobacco I use. And he took Davidoff and what Davidoff does with their cigars and
Yep.
tried to one up it so that he
Can-
could charge the $40 and have a high end.
Yeah. Can anybody tell me whose tobacco this is, where it comes from?
Gurkha. Spot. Do it.
Anybody know?
Oche Blanco.
Ochi Blanco.
Ho Chi, baby. Yeah, he is a legend. But
I think Hochi has some good shit. La Galera.
he just keeps giving it to the wrong people.
Yeah.
That's his biggest issue.
But not a bad cigar.
I've never smoked any of these. So
Let me ask you guys, because I brought the La Instructora Super Bellicoso to Adam Stock. You remember smoking that?
Yep.
That's what this is, Bellicoso.
You rather have that or this?
probably this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it at least,
Definitely this one.
yeah.
Absolutely. This is
Well,
a good cigar. I love the tasting.
They
Yeah, I
both
mean,
had some good shit. I mean,
Yeah.
That La Instructora was cast up on. Essentially, La Instructora was developed because Aaron said this doesn't qualify as a Sanparai cigar, and Hochi Blanco was like, well, fuck, like this is a good blend,
Yeah.
and so
I
they
don't remember the one on Adam Stock.
It's the one that has like the paint splatter on the band.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know.
It
I
doesn't
think most of our
really see it
palates
as
are fucked up. That I mean, what we do 12 smokes a day there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We,
15.
He's dubbing it.
15 by the time I mean my tongue was like on fire when I came home.
yeah, man. That and the amount of meat we eat while there.
Man.
No
I
homo.
need some of that
listen, listen, keep that part to yourself.
Good save.
Don't tell your secrets, John.
Keep that part to yourself, buddy.
Don't want to gay it up, Adam. Adam's gonna feel.
Hey, is Travis coming to Adam Stock?
I don't know. I'm pondering. It depends on if I can get off. Like I don't get.
Call out sick.
Listen,
you'll get off.
The
I
line will
work
get
with gas. I could make it look like an accident. I could walk you through it. You'd be off for a month.
I've been trying to set the place on fire. It's a brick.
Yeah, we get them workman's comp.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, getting time off there as a manager sucks because there's only 2 full-time people and it's the managers. Everyone else fucking has a primary job, so they're like, I don't need this shit. I'll work 1 day, get the discount, and fuck off.
Is that what you
Some
do
of us
now?
don't work. Some of us work more than one fucking day.
More than one day.
Oh, you only work. Travis only works there 1 day, or he's there every day.
That's
I'm
me.
there every day.
I'm
Nate
there
works
one
1 day.
Well, most of
Craig works almost as much as the managers do. He's mainly because he just likes being there. He shows up on his days off.
Okay.
Sad, pathetic little man, aren't I?
Dedicated
Craig, do
employee
you-
is what you are, Craig.
Craig, do you go to any other place or no? Or you always go to the same place you work? Do
Oh
you
God,
rather-
I go to pretty much almost every shop in town,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you travel, so you go to shops
all over the country.
every
Yeah.
state. Yeah. But I mean, if I had a sick background like that, I would stay in my office.
yeah, fuck yeah.
There's no shit.
My company hates this
Why?
because our owner is anti-smoking.
Oh, he's a dick.
Fuck
She-
him too.
Faggot.
Fuck her.
Yeah, anti-smoking, anti tattoo. She's anti everything.
It's pro
But
dick in the butt.
she's all for slinging sweet tea and diabetes. Okay, makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hell yeah.
How old is she? She my age?
She married.
Close. She's 40. She's 47. She's my age.
Ah, she don't got a 401k and a pension yet. Fuck her.
Not worth
Oh,
it.
you're 47. I thought you pushing 60, motherfucker.
Hey, look, man. Listen.
It's a concussion.
God damn.
Hell yeah.
All right. So what do you guys think about this overall experience with us doing this blind?
I like blinds, man, because it makes you focus more on the cigar.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And not just the price point. Like I said, I don't think I would have paid more than $15 for this.
Yeah.
Again, had you told me this was a $50 cigar, I'd have pulled some shit out that looked similar.
No dress
Smoke
code.
that fucking thing, you know?
Fake it.
John, we contemplated doing a Padron.
Yeah. But we were like, you're gonna
You know,
get
so Padrones, like I got a big line of Padrones, and you know, I don't smoke as many as I used to because I blame Campos on that. I'll tell you why, because I had a big dilemma with Tatuaje. Oh, fuck this stick. Fuck this. And then he was like, yo, just give it one more try. I did. I gave it one more try, and it's been like maybe a year or two since I had one. And I was like, ooh, what the hell have I been missing?
Yeah.
Now I buy every Tatuaje up in the East Coast, West Coast.
Now, what
You know,
what Tatuaje did you have to make you kind of turned off to it?
I could not. That was many years ago. I
To
could
me,
not even tell a
it was
couple
one of
years
the
ago.
Monster series.
really.
Yeah, one of them. I can't remember which one, but it was a monster, and I was like, it was a couple of them.
What's the
One of
Yeah.
them must have been the fucking hide or whatever.
What was the orange one? I hated that orange one.
And
The
then,
Hibaro, I think, is the orange one.
I didn't like that one. The Fausto, I used to not like the Fausto, and then I revisited it. And it's actually
That's
one of my
good
favorites.
fucking smoke.
It was one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
the
the
red band?
best.
Is the
Yeah.
Fausto the red
Yep.
band?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yep.
cigar.
That's a really
Yeah.
good cigar.
Yeah.
My first time smoking it, I was like, meh. And then I smoked it again, and now every time I see them, I gotta buy a handful.
So, would you guys do this experience again?
oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes, indeed.
yeah.
Do a blind?
Not with you two fuckers running it.
Yeah, we should put this a little bit
Like,
better.
can we, next time it's just gonna be John running it with whatever cigar he
You
wants.
poopy ass baby.
Yeah,
You poopy-
yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at that,
yeah.
Adam. What's
That's
that,
a
Adam?
Fausto Calibri.
Nice.
Ah, shit, it went out. See? All right, touched it up, went out.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably.
Where are you guys leaving?
Yeah, we should script it a little more. But man, honestly, I love doing blinds,
Yeah,
even with cigars that I love, because I don't fucking know it's
All
what
right, come on.
And so I'm really getting an experience of like knowing the cigar itself beyond the brand and what my expectations are.
Yeah.
You know, it throws everything I know out the fucking window, and it really tells me if I actually like the cigar or if it's something that I've just become accustomed to through other means. You know?
it's amazing how this came to be like at our lounge.
Yeah.
Because I was just sick of fucking people. Like, the manager would hand out a fucking cigar, and then everyone pulls up their phone and just like looks up
it
the
up.
blend, and fucking no one's talking to each other.
Preconceived
It's like,
notions.
oh, cool, thanks for this Perdomo, and then they go on and we have like a sheet with like a
yeah,
tasting. Oh wait, you brought those
Yeah,
Adam stuff.
so they're the same tasting.
Yeah, that was cool.
Adam
Yeah.
stock.
but it turned into this really like ungenuine scenario where people were just reading shit and copying it down on the paper.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fucking retarded.
Yeah,
like, I
this is
can't
bullshit. Smoke it without knowing what the fuck it is, and tell me how you really feel about it.
because now we'll sit down in the lounge and our phones are down. We're not fucking looking at our phones. We're talking about it genuinely,
Yeah,
like, tasting.
I like it. Also, it's like, holy shit, it's that cigar, one that I would typically never smoke, and it's that, not saying me, but people are like that.
Yeah.
On a blind tasting.
Oh, yeah.
I would never have smoked that cigar. I never bought that cigar, but that's that cigar.
Yep.
Holy shit, I would buy it now.
Yeah. And it's the same. I mean, we smoke fucking Gurkhas. Like,
Yeah,
we shit on Gurkha all the time, but it's like we smoked the Gurkhas and we're like, yeah, this ain't bad. Like,
it's not bad.
And I find myself being guilty of going to, I got a cigar lounge 5 minutes up the road from me. And I'm like, all right, let me go there. And what do? I buy 5, 6, 7 sticks, and it's all the 5, 6, 7 sticks that I have
that you
50
like.
of each in my house, and I keep buying the same shit over. But now I think I'm going to just expand it and just buy stuff that I typically wouldn't.
Yeah,
Perfect.
dude, it's worth doing. But yeah, I want to do this blind again
Absolutely.
at the end.
Yeah, I'm a fan of these. They're fun.
I enjoy the hell out of them. Are you gonna do one at the end of season 3 as well?
I think so.
I think that's the move. I think I mean, we don't have to run through the whole fucking tasting
I
experience.
lost everybody.
Yeah. So next time I'll have a sheet that explains everything Travis
What you
said.
should do is send out a sheet.
That's what I'm gonna do. Is send out a sheet.
Maybe I'll
Like-
steal some from the Blind Wednesday.
There we go.
As like on the back a diagram of like the flavor points on the tongue.
Do that.
I'll
Yeah.
steal a couple of those, and then in the package when he sends them out, we'll have a sheet with it. That way we
Yep.
don't have to go through the fucking.
Yeah, you
awkward
guys can
remembering
read
shit.
them on your own, or read them during the thing as you're smoking.
and then we can bullshit, and then it's.
And-
a
I mean,
little-
you can always email them to us, and we can,
Yeah,
print them
email
out.
as you
John
want.
don't know how to work email.
Now
Hey
that
guys, I'm gonna hit the road.
It's good seeing you,
bye,
baby.
ass baby.
All right, take care, buddy.
Travis, you know what you do at the end of these? Go back and read one of the reviews that we actually trust.
Can you hear me?
You and I love the Corojo, and then we went back
What's
and
that?
read
Hold on,
the
Craig.
review.
Everybody's frozen.
Everyone's freezing.
Only in Jersey.
Stop moving. All right, ass
All right.
baby's out. What was that?
I said one of the things we should do after these is go back and find one of the reviews that we really like. Read that review of what they say about the cigar. Because you and I smoked the Camacho Corojo. Then we read the review of what we should have smoked. We went back and did it again and went, all right, we can actually taste that profile. We just missed it.
Yeah.
That way, as we're going through these and we're talking about it, we can go back and say, all right, that guy's full of shit. Or, hey, maybe that was the taste I was tasting and I just missed it.
It's a good old half wheel real quick here. See what this fuck
That's pretty much where, I mean, we're going to trust one. Why not?
who's doing it. What's his name? Brian Burt. All right.
I don't know who that is.
I
on
don't
that
either.
one.
That's
I've never
Dude,
heard
that method there is one that I'll do a lot with bourbon. I'll go blind and then I'll go back and ask whoever it was that pulled it or whatever it was, and then pull those notes and see if I was on or off. And not only does it help me kind of hone in on the flavors in the blind, but it helps me kind of refocus, like you said, for what I should have been tasting.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, then you can go back and say, okay, did I taste the cinnamon? Yeah. Okay. Did I taste this? I did. They called it this. Is that what I'd call it? Right. That type of stuff. It's just an interesting play on the end of a blind.
I mean, we're definitely similar. So this is he's reviewing the Churchill, but
Yeah.
similar kind of profiles. He's going hints of espresso, nuts, cocoa, and a little earth round out the background, while the retrohale does produce some black pepper. There's not necessarily a spicy pepper note. It's like a growing heat on his tongue. A sweet fruit note, which I think John V had mentioned.
Mhm.
Adam was saying that too.
Adam,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said that too.
That's-
Yeah.
Espresso, nuts, earthy undertones.
Called out.
The second, third, a reduction in sweetness, but a sweet spice, baking spice. Much more earthy and pepper.
That's the pepper
espresso,
with the
nuts,
extra
cocoa.
pepper.
Nothing about like citrus, huh?
Well, you said the fruity note.
Well, nothing about the acidity, right?
And then the final third, he says it's Hints of sweet fruity note come back. It's straightforward spice up front with espresso, nuts, cocoa, and earth in the background. The burn continues to be slightly jagged, which we're realizing
Experiencing.
was kind of having issues. So he was, I mean, we were all pretty on par with what he said.
experienced. Yeah.
He kept mentioning espresso. I don't know if I got espresso on it.
Espresso.
Not a coffee note.
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty on par with what he said. But I think this is a dope episode 10. Like, just do a blind every time.
Yeah.
And then we can bullshit. Like, next time we don't have to go through all the fucking explaining. We send the sheet out, and if there's questions, we explain it. And then we can just kind of bullshit on.
Now, how do you guys feel about? So we went expensive, you know. Should we do, if we do another one, do an expensive one, or try to bring the cost down some and do something?
Surprise us. Surprise us.
Yeah.
Just surprise us.
Go,
Hey,
go,
this is what we
I mean,
need.
go
This is what
between
we
like
need to
go
donate.
between like 15 and 50. In between
Okay.
that, 20 and 50.
We just didn't, like, the first time around, we didn't want to. I mean, like I said, I used my discount, which brought us down to that 30
Yeah.
range. I didn't want to do.
With shipping.
Yeah, we didn't want to do, like,
Look at
charge 40. Is
Look at that. That's
Oh,
See,
shit.
I'm
That's
at the
the thing.
nub
These are
now.
supposed to happen.
Nub.
The company's claim is that this is all rolled by experienced rollers.
Mhm.
None of these issues should happen,
No.
you know. But I'm gonna say this is indicative of the industry as a whole right now.
Yeah.
It's not just one brand that's having these fucking issues. There's so many
Mhm.
brands that are now having these issues. I don't know if it's lack of skilled workers or if it's straight up just pump it the fuck out because the demand is so high.
I'm a little more forgiving though. You know, if I smoke 12 of these and I have one problem, if I had a problem with one stick,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not gonna
fine.
bash them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
If I smoke 3 of the motherfuckers and I have that issue,
And
God,
you have 3 issues every time, then
yeah,
Right.
it is handmade, but for something that you're charging $40 to $50
And
for,
that's the issue.
this to me,
Yeah.
love the Samurai Red. To me, it should be a $25 cigar.
Yeah.
That's to me what the fuck it should
Well,
be.
and the thing with they're charging more because they're using quality product, and these rollers are supposed to have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
But, like, if your rollers are still making mistakes, why the fuck do I got to?
But I'll prove it to the brand. All these guys smoked it. One guy said he'd pay $12-15. Another guy said 18-20. You know,
Well,
let your customers tell you what the fuck. I would love to see more
Legit.
people smoke this cigar blind.
So how much is the gold?
The gold is
It's
99 something, right? 75.
75.
75.
I sat down with the owner of Sandpry, not Sade. There's 5 owners or 5 guys that are a part of it. That's
The
what each one of
president.
those bands. One of the guys came in, and I sat and I smoked with him, I think, 2 times? I've smoked it 3 times, but I've smoked with him twice. And I had the same concern both times. And I told him, I said, I can't tell you if you blinded me and had me smoke your entire lineup. I couldn't tell you which one was $77. There was not such a jump in
distinguishment. Yeah.
quality that I could distinguish a $77 cigar from your $40 ones. And I go, I don't know. You can take that as a good or a bad comment, but, like, what makes this $77? And he's like, well, the age and how rare the tobacco is.
Yeah, that's
and
the same thing with everything else.
yeah,
So if your product don't smoke
like
like
a $77
like a
cigar.
$77 cigar, maybe don't even stop producing stuff with so much age and all that because it doesn't reflect in the experience.
Yeah.
It just doesn't reflect. So fuck that. In my
How
opinion,
long is so I didn't think they did anything longer than like 10 years, right?
I think the goal is
Gold's got to be the longest age product
Well,
they
also-
have, right?
that the goal that he has specifically, from what he claims, there's 2 rollers that can roll that, only 2. And when they're rolling it, Aaron Sade has to be there because the quality, not the quality, the price by weight is so expensive. He doesn't want any of it going to waste.
Sounds like the Oro Blanco.
Yeah. So essentially what it ends up being is you have this tobacco that's so expensive by weight that you micromanage it.
Yep.
And like, is that $77 worth? I don't taste $77 worth. So you got a rare tobacco that I can't even, it doesn't taste any different from your $40.
And now here's the thing though. I have yet to see Samurai hit a discount rack anywhere. I've seen El Septimo hit a discount rack. Yeah, I've seen that many places.
That's a whole other fucking
But
can of worms.
is that also because Sansparai is not readily available like El Septimo? You know what I mean? To where we don't see it on a discount rack. But if it was readily available like El Septimo is, would we find it on a discount
Does
rack?
El Septimo seem desperate? Like whenever, like I can find those at literally any little tiny shop. It's almost like they're desperate to sling their cigars, but they charge so much money for it.
Well, they got the Grey Goose aspect going on, where it's not the product itself. They're selling you luxury. They're selling you that it's luxury. They're not selling you a good product necessarily. They're selling you it's luxury. So you keep the band on it when people see you smoking it. Oh, he paid $70 fucking. You know what I mean? It's that experience. To me, I'm a smoker, man. If the experience doesn't translate in enjoyment for me actually smoking the motherfucker, like during a blind.
And the experience is everything around you. It's not just the cigar. The cigar is great, but if I'm smoking a fucking cigar and I'm next to a fucking dumpster,
it
ruins my fucking experience.
But smoke near a dumpster. So
no,
it's like the experience. The experience. I mean, the flavor. Flavor and construction needs to be there. Even if it's a cigar like the Sansparai Blue, it's not a cigar I like. Its flavor profile is not my jam, but that's a good fucking cigar. I would not shit on that cigar in any means. It's somebody's jam. When I smoke it, I can tell that's going to be somebody's fucking jam.
You got to really like Creole, though, to like that cigar. It's heavy on that wrapper.
Like Creole, yeah.
Yeah, it's really heavy on that wrapper. You got to like that flavor profile, or else you're not going to like that cigar.
Yeah. It's dainty as fuck.
Yeah.
But
that's why we like the purple.
Well, let's start wrapping this bitch up.
What other suggestions for season 3?
Yeah.
So Adam gave us the news idea. We kind of ran with that news idea every episode.
We're probably gonna keep running with that. It's a good idea.
I enjoyed the shopping, on the episode where y'all done the shopping. I enjoyed that.
The shopping was cool.
Yeah.
The shopping one was a unique one. That's the one thing I didn't want, or like you and I both had this talk. We don't want it to be like monotonous. Like everything is. That's why we did late night bedroom talk the way we did.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's all the same shit. Oh, here's the news. This is the topic. Fucking Clyde Burns molests us, and then it just was the same shit. So I was like, okay, so one or two of these episodes has to be kind of just like they're expecting it, to be this way, and then they turn it on and go, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah. So
I think it's a good way for your audience to see something new, and then they can weigh in to see if that's something you want to carry forward.
Yeah.
Your winging it that you guys did a couple weeks ago, where you went off script. When you guys went off script the other week, was it 3 weeks?
Yeah.
That you guys did.
Articles.
That was before the Perdomo episode.
Yeah.
Still, that was really good.
Yeah.
Did a good job on that.
I mean, season 1 we tried to go serious and realized that wasn't getting really.
Yeah.
Like we're catering to a crowd. Like the first season we were catering to essentially the concept of what if new smokers need information and all that proper shit.
We're new, you're new, everybody's new, it's new, let's do the new.
Well, do you guys, I'm sure you guys see way different than we see on YouTube though, but how many YouTube followers do you have now? Because when I watch it and I go back to them and I usually listen to them 2 or 3 times, I only see 1 or 2 likes. I know the likes and everything in the comments help.
We only got like 26 subscribers.
Yeah, on YouTube it's rough.
We need to work on our advertising and fucking.
So
Yeah.
so do we too. So I did it like maybe 2 or 3 times where I would post your YouTube link on a cigar that I would put on my my beautiful social medias. I would put like the Los Jerkos the YouTube link. I don't know if that helps at all. I'm
It
sure one
does.
way or the
Oh,
other.
it
Absolutely.
does help. All that shit helps. It's just the
Yeah.
thing. We're so fucking niche. It's talking about cigars,
Yeah.
And there's so many cigar podcasts out there right now.
And
Oh, there is, yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
prim and proper
Yeah.
ones.
It's
We're a
lot of
little
prim and
more
proper. There's a lot of people
bullshitty.
that are pulling on guests that people want to hear from. We're not trying to do that necessarily. We're trying to.
well, and that's what the future. I mean, essentially, you and I talked about the future aspect of it, doing more like trying to get into events, traveling, bringing on guests. We did an episode with someone at the Cigar Lounge
Yeah,
recently.
Arnold mentioned bringing on Lou Cross from fucking Lure.
That'd be dope.
We may do that.
But like, that's eventually we're getting to the point. We had the guy that we actually interviewed or talked to on the. When are we releasing that? That's
I'm good. I don't know.
we'll figure it out. But he gave us like a video camera, like a cheap ass. It's probably his OnlyFans shit that he stopped.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But like a video camera and like tripods and shit. And he was like, "Well, I know you guys aren't gonna like really focus on doing video, but just in case every now and then you want to do video, here's some extra shit."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I mean that's something to consider." I just don't. Video is just so much extra fucking work.
It is.
This is dope. I'm okay with this. Like,
Yeah,
you know
this
what I mean?
is easy. In fact, all I got to do is throw the intro and outro on this, and then release this.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna edit this. This is good. It's good to me.
And this can be one of those things that, I mean, if we're fucking stumped on a goddamn episode, just fucking ask any of them, hey, just want to hop on a fucking Zoom?
Yeah,
and
Zoom with us.
fucking Zoom with us. So that's what most of these episodes, that's what it was. It was like the
Yep.
chopping episode, the fucking off the cuff one where he just read news. It was like, I don't know what to fucking talk about. Let's fucking
Do it.
Yes.
Go.
So
So season 3 episodes will drop once every 2 weeks because we need to come together for more back end stuff. We're having a hard time catching up on back end shit, and like because we need to release clips on our social media. We
Yeah.
need to be more active on social media and shit.
we want to do clips and fillers.
And
Like-
fillers, yeah.
like those quick, like half hour, 45-minute kind of scenarios where we're just bullshitting in the lounge, like
Yeah.
we did with Dan.
Yeah, so we're only going to release one episode straight up like how we've been doing, but once every 2 weeks.
There'll be more variety.
There's going to be variety
Yeah.
on our socials and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is just like right now, for the most part, this is more of a trial to see how it works.
yeah. Oh, and what'd you guys think of the Perdomo deep dive? I wanted to ask about that.
It was good.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Enjoyed it.
Informative.
the Perdomo episode, John.
Why don't I not?
This is funny.
Maybe I did not listen to that one. Which
Yeah,
one's
probably skipped it because it said Perdomo.
probably?
To be honest, I skipped it. I didn't even listen back to it.
If I'm not mistaken, so I had a poll out.
Let me look. I'm gonna look right now, see if I did watch it.
I had a poll
Because it'll tell me.
that everybody suggested we do Illusion next. Deep dive
Alright.
into Illusion.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
You see.
that's going to be an
Photos.
interesting.
This.
Yeah, I mean the bi-weekly fucking show release is going to be a lot of
Oh yeah, I did skip
trial and
it.
error.
Man, and all you guys have supported us a lot too. Thank you, John. Thank you, Arnold, Craig,
Absolutely.
Cowboy.
Oh no, anytime, man.
and
No
you,
problem, man.
you hit us up and give us some pointers and shit, or at least,
He also donated.
who did?
Brent.
Brent did? You donated, bro?
I did.
Oh, you fucking angel.
While we were doing the
I just-
podcast, I got an update and it said that.
Oh, you sweet angel.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. I was listening to it not yesterday, but the day before. I was coming back from work and threw it on. I was like, "Fuck!" Like I'm way behind here, and which I am way behind. I apologize on that. I listened to it. I was like, "Man, I was like, I need to send these guys some little
We
change."
should give motherfuckers time to catch up on shit too.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, for Travis. Hey, thank you for the birthday smoke.
Absolutely.
I lock myself in here, close all the windows. I listen to rave music. I
Oh
smoke the
yeah.
shit out of that.
Oh
And
yeah.
the other thing, did you smoke the foundation one I sent?
We
I
didn't
didn't even
smoke it
say it.
yet.
Since
It's one of my favorite
sent
cigars.
never.
We're gonna smoke it on Nate.
That's why I sent it. When I heard that, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna send it.
Every fucking time we get cigars. So I got one of our regulars, Mark Black, is starting his own cigar company. Like he went to
Okay.
and he started that. Greg's sick of fucking hearing him come in and talk.
Man, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear that
That's
asshole
all
story
it's become
anymore.
it's everything.
It's his baby.
Yeah. So it's he gave us some cigars to smoke, and I'm like getting amped. I'm like, yeah, I can smoke these, whatever. Every time we get some sort of cigar from someone, Nate goes, let's smoke it on the show. So we have like a library of 12 fucking cigars that,
Smoke on the show.
that just cock tease us for
Yeah.
episode after episode. So yeah, we're gonna get to
Well,
those.
I think that some of them maybe we can do shorts.
Yeah, I'm a fucking big Senator fan. I love that.
We smoke a cigar that was given to us and make a short out of it.
Yeah.
Our experience smoking it.
Now you drink beer, Travis?
Yeah, sometimes it just depends.
Because that's more. A lot of people tell me no, but me, my personal opinion, that goes really good with a Guinness, man.
Oh, I bet. Absolutely.
It goes
I love
really
John,
good
there's
with a
cigar you
Guinness.
said that doesn't go well with a
I
Guinness.
love Guinness.
That is true too.
That is
I think a lot of things don't go well to Guinness.
There's-
But I say you
Hey,
don't
listen.
even drink Guinness anymore.
you don't even drink it. You don't even know how to spell it.
You know what
I don't
goes
know how
good
to
with
spell
Guinness?
I can spell it. Hold on a minute.
Half shot of Bailey's, a half shot of Jameson. You chop it. Dunk that.
Yeah.
No,
That's
I can't do the Baileys. I used to go to the bar and I like on St. Patty's Day and go, you can charge me whatever the fucking price is for the Baileys. Skip out on that. Just give me because usually they only pour half a glass of Guinness.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
told them to give me a whole glass of Guinness and a fucking shot of JMO
yeah.
because I don't do the dropping in and shit.
I
just
do.
The Irish car bomb is called, I think it is, right?
I love it. I used to love an Irish car
God,
bomb,
that's
man.
one of my favorites.
I get fucking lit off that shit.
just the Baileys, that chunky fucking
Yeah,
coagulation.
if you
at the
let it
top.
sit, it fucking coagulates
I'm
like a
good.
motherfucker. You
Doesn't-
got to drop it and chug that shit like crazy. Let it
Yeah.
coagulate inside your gut.
and then shit your brain.
Yeah, man. I've shit the dude. You know, like little baby shit. Their first shit is like a super black shit.
Oh Lord.
After drinking a fuck ton of Irish car bombs, that was my shit.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Black as shit. Like
Dude, you need to go get that shit checked out, man.
Has worms. Yeah, I mean, so like this bi-weekly thing at episode 10 of season 3, we can address it and see how everyone feels about it.
yeah.
If we, I mean,
If you guys hate it, we'll go back.
we'll
to
go
1 week.
back. It's whatever. We just realized that there was certain points where like shit comes up. He has fucking kids. He wants to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, it turns into a scenario where every week was getting to a point where we're like, fuck, when are we going to record? I just got scheduled on Thursdays now, closing.
Yeah.
So it cuts out one of our evenings to record. So now we're just on Sundays. So it's like we're just kind of playing around with the idea. If it sucks and it's too long of a wait and the shorts aren't like people are like, meh, whatever. You can go back.
Yeah.
It's whatever. But the shorts idea, Nate's been twerking on TikTok for a bit, so he's really focused on getting shorts on TikTok.
Doing these weird.
Working on TikTok.
Yeah. He's been doing those weird dances all the time. That one you did with what was it? Britney Spears Toxic. That one's kind of a lot, but
It's a good one. Huh?
keep up the good work.
Yeah.
But
All right, gentlemen. I think we're gonna fucking end this shit right here.
All right.
Pretty good show.
Craig, I'll
Thank
see you
you, guys.
at work later, Poppy.
Yeah. See you
know
in
why
like
he
5
wants
hours.
to end it? You know why he wants to end it, right? Because he's got like 6 hours of editing now.
He's not editing.
I'm not
anything.
editing this one.
We-
I'm just-
Oh, you're gonna throw it up raw? Okay.
Before we started, he was like, I'm thinking about it. I'm just gonna put the intro music on, and we're just gonna toss it out like that. I was like, yeah, that's the best way to do it.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Raw and uncut. And then what was it? Just before we fucking end, when we were recording at the fucking lounge, and we were talking about raw or cutting it and whatever, and I was like, dude, no, I want people to fucking see that this
I know,
is how
but
we are.
We have a redemption thing that we do. So we got to take customers' names. So I got to go in and bleep out some customers' names.
Oh yeah, that's a whole
when
different
they
fucking
mention
story.
their names. Yeah, throw out customers' names.
Can I suggest an edit
I think it's
for one of your shorts?
Huh?
For one of your edits on the shorts, have Brent do a full retro.
There it is. Full retro.
Send video of full retro, bro.
Slow
Retro
mo for like
Brent.
3 seconds.
Raw and uncut.
You know what's crazy? Hold on, I gotta say this. I'm father of the year, father of the fucking century, and I'm chilling there smoking a cig. Right, I'm watching my daughter because Sarah's sick, and I'm just holding my cigarette like that. Vivian, my 1.5-year-old daughter, she comes walking up. She fucking takes a full on drag off my cigarette.
No shit. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking
Retro held
about.
the whole fucking thing. This little baby girl retro held the whole fucking cigarette.
You got work to do, Brett. You got to compete with a
You gotta
1-year-old.
compete with a 1.5-year-old.
A 1.5-year-old.
He comes up and tries to take another drag. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
You have so much nicotine in your sperm that your
The-
babies are coming out
Through withdrawals.
nick babies. Unbelievable.
You know?
Well, then what was the other one where you had your cigar? Was it you that sent me the video?
Oh
of
yeah,
the
she
cigar?
took a puff off the cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
Psychotic.
She took a sip off my non-alcoholic beer, and then wanted more.
You know what we
She's
should
gonna be
do
my
is
product shop.
next time we do this, just have Dax, Vivian,
Lydia.
and Lydia smoking with it.
Yeah.
They're basically doing it anyway. That's how we say fuck the law. We promote child smoking. Have 3 children on smoking cigars with us.
They're taking over the podcast.
It's all good. It's now Los Jerkos, but 5 of us.
Clyde Burns babysits them
Oh my god!
while fucking
With all the
recording.
guns he purchased,
Yeah.
unfucking believable.
All right, gentlemen.
boys.
Thank you for
Thanks for
joining
coming
us.
on. Thanks for
All
supporting.
right. Thanks
Yeah,
for
it's
having
good, man.
us,
I
man.
appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it, man. Thank you for everything.
Thanks,
All
lady.
right.